Good morning, everybody. It is day 2, which is really day 1, because this is where the rubber hits the road for our families. We are now collectively starting to receive emails from all the schools. I have 3 children in 3 different schools. One of them is in college, but I'm getting 15 to 18 emails a week on what they can be doing, how they can be setting things up. There is a collective anxiety globally. There is like a municipal, anxiety depending on what city you're in. And then there's a household anxiety. You have to know that if you are feeling anxious or stressed or uncomfortable or worried in any way, it is tenfold for your children. They do not have the structure that they did last month. They don't have their routine. They don't have what they do in the morning. Like how hard we have trained them about their morning routines and their evening routines, poof, it's all gone. Their extracurriculars, which really was a place for them to get out their energy, to build really great life skills, team building, taking turns, listening, gone. There's a lot for them right now. And so the very first thing that we need to do to reestablish our new normal is we need to get to know where they are. We need to really get into that. And so in our family, I've always counted on family meetings. If you have ever traveled with me, Lord help you, I come with like an entire spreadsheet, a kit of where we're going. I know everything about where we're staying, where, what the hours are, check in, check out, what facilities are there, what amenities they have, what we need to bring. I mean, really, it's exhausting to do, and I can't do it any other way. So of course, I'm going to recommend to you to have a family meeting. Even families that actively resist me are better with this process, because it is an opportunity for everybody to gather. And I will often say, if you think of the old us Gen Xers on the Trivial Pursuit pie, like it is not mom and dad up here and the littles down here struggling to kind of keep up. No, we're all, in our family, we're 5. So we're all 20% of the pie, right? We need to contribute 20% to solutions. We need to contribute 20% to the distribution of labor. We need to be equally creating the machine of what our family is. And we check in on that in family meetings. So in my family, we typically do it on Sunday mornings because I make this fantastic Sunday brunch because everybody sleeps in late. And so around lunchtime, I have this massive spread that nobody ever misses, no matter where they are with friends, wherever they are home for 12 o'clock on Sunday. And we talk and it's not necessarily formal. It used to be, and I'll put in the group, the check, the little agenda sheet we used to use. We don't need that anymore. How's everybody doing? What's coming up for you this week? If anyone has issues with each other, which, come on guys, like, are you kidding me? Yes, we all have issues with each other. We have all of us globally, collectively, municipally, neighborhoodily, family, in one space. Things are gonna come up, and it's not necessarily big drastic things. It could just be respect for other people's boundaries. It could be respect for other people's privacy. It could be knocking before you enter. It could be cleaning the bathroom sink after you leave, right? It could just be small things, but trust me, those small things become massive conflicts if you don't get on top of them. So the family meeting is a time where people in my family, my kids, feel safe to say, I'm noticing a lot of hair care products left on the sink. And so I can't wash my hands. And so how can we fix that? Can we get a basket And so we use that time, not in a blaming, shaming kind of way, but in a problem solution oriented way. So family meetings are safe. They are relaxed. People are often fed in them in family meetings. And I mean, we do this in business. I know when I used to work for big Silicon Valley companies, they brought donuts. They would bring treats for us because, just kind of sugarcoating, those conversations gets you there. So we all came because we're like, oh, we want donuts. But also it just puts you in this mood of like, you know what? We are in this together. We are a collective unit. And they will feel, your kids will feel held and loved and safe. And they will practice life skills like advocating for themselves, putting their ideas into words, communicating their thoughts. These are all educational things, right? The format is different. They're not giving a presentation in school about World War II. They're advocating for the need for, more vegetarian meals or whatever the case may be for your family. You are educating your children. So yes, by all means, honor the teachers. Yes. And create opportunities for you collectively to come together and stay on top of the system of your family that helps you stay in summer, emotional summer. And if you have not read my books before, I have the 5 seasons. Summer is where you want to be. Summer is that happy, blissful, connected, loving place. When you think back to your happy memories, those are summer. When you think back to your dark, conflicted, angry, frustrated, like gut-wrenchingly infuriating moments, those are winter. We don't want as many of those. So I am hearing from people, it's hard. Like fall and winter are happening every day in our family. So our challenge for the next 30 days and hopefully forward thereafter is, how are you choosing summer today? How are you choosing summer with your kids? When you are able to extrapolate what they need, and when you are able to hear from them what they are concerned about, or if they're worried about something. Somebody might be like, I can't focus. I had this last night. I can't focus on these online lessons. Like this teacher is talking and it's like, wah, 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 wah. Okay, all right, let's think about this. Do you need more light? It's not a light thing. Do you need a more quiet space? No, everybody was asleep already when I did my work. It was dead quiet. I just can't focus. Is it too late at night? Can we, then you can jump into the thing. Can we break it down into sections? Can you read the content first? So when you're listening to the teacher talk about it, it really then feels like review because it's not the first time you're hearing it. Okay, let's try that. So then that seemed to work, right? But our kids are navigating things they've never had to navigate before, as we are, right? So we're just so concerned with our stuff. And when we have littles in our house, they are also navigating. When you have teens in your house and they can't navigate their friendships and be with their people and do their activities, yeah, that is an anxiety-ridden space. So we, as parents, need to come with kindness and tenderness and more questions and more listening, no lectures, right? This is not a time to be like, rah, 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 rah. No, it's listening, it's asking for permission if they even want your advice. You can hear them and say in this family meeting space, wow, that sounds like a lot. Do you want us to brainstorm on that, or are you good right now? Some kids are good right now and they'll be like, no, I think I've got it. Okay, let us know if you need anything. We're more than happy to come up with, 10 ideas of how you can get through that. But you ask them first, right? Because you want to empower them. We are raising adults. We are raising adults. Yes, they're children now. They aren't children forever. And if you have anyone in your family that's been grown and flown, you know how fast childhood lasts. Like this, and they're grown up. So always have in your mind that you are raising grown-ups. How do you want them to be in the world, right? And this pandemic is an opportunity for you to not only navigate it yourself and model for them how we do hard things. How do we not leave our house? How do we make do on food that nobody really ate before because it was in the back of the cupboard, but now all of a sudden that's the only food in your cupboard? How do you navigate that? How do you navigate, the fact that they are tired of playing board games? Okay, well, now we're whipping out the Pictionary, right? Now we're going to do, family Olympics and we're going to do push-up competition. You take this opportunity in your family meetings to take the temperature of everybody and know where you need to pivot. So I want to hear, do you do family meetings? If you do you do them over a meal, or do you do them in the mornings? Do you do them in a circle? How are your family meetings? Let's share in this space. And if you don't have kids right now, have you ever participated in family meetings as a child yourself, or as a person, navigating your youth? Let's share with each other, because I want to hear if this benefits other people. I want to know how you check in with everybody and get on the same page. If you don't do family meetings, maybe there's another structure. Absolutely. Educate me. Come on, give it to me. I want to hear it. I want to hear from you. I have this little chipmunk over here checking me out, and he's ready to dance. So I'm going to go dance with him. No, I'm not. I'm going to go in the house so he has privacy. But anyway, it was good to see you this morning. I will upload the family meeting worksheet, and I want to hear from you. If you are in this group, you want to have solutions for stuff. You want to have actions forward, and I need actions forward. So I need evidence. I'm an evidence creature. I need evidence that you are hearing me, that this makes sense, or you have a different solution. We are all here to learn from each other, so let's use this space to share. Family meetings, family systems, getting all on the same page. How do you do it?